So, this is going to be a reading for my Geminis. Thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be a look at the energy from August 1st through the 3rd. So, let's get it popping. Remember, this is general, so only take what does apply. If you need a personal, my personal booking information will be below in the description. And make sure you guys subscribe so you never miss a beat whenever we upload, okay? So let's go ahead and get straight into it, Geminis. The first card is going to represent you in the present situation that you're in. So with the Nine of Voices in reverse, for one, if I'm going to see the Nine of Swords, I would love to see it in reverse because this is the energy of coming out of a space of severe anxiety. Now, for some of you, don't get it twisted. This could also symbolize the energy of some of you overly stressing yourself the hell out. So this is like just picking the wrong times to think about things and then sending yourself into like this anxiety spiral. Or some of you are just having anxiety in terms of like your future and how things are going to pan out with your career and how this is going to pan out, how that's going to pan out, or you're just overthinking things a little too much. So during this time frame, if that is you, just take a chill pill. Understand that it is just your thoughts. They aren't necessarily like when it comes to life, we tune into a lot of like random thoughts, and some of them are literally just like crazy. Okay, I know everybody has those moments where your thoughts are crazy, and we can kind of, how do I put this into words? We can misconstrue random thoughts as being fact, or we can let our minds kind of wander and then create illusions or delusion in a sense. But anyways, others of you, this is more so you coming out of a space of anxiety or realizing there's nothing to worry about. Especially when it comes to things working out for you. A lot of you realize that the universe has a funny way of having your back. So this is you realizing that the over worrying isn't necessary. And with the Ten of Wands in reverse, this is you also like distancing yourself from something that has been a big worry for you after realizing that it's just too overwhelming. Now, when it comes to what actions you can take during this time frame to make the most out of it, I do have the Two of Voices. So this is being clear in your decisions and not being in this mental space of like indecisiveness and indecisiveness. This is like staying in indecisiveness for too long that it almost becomes this energy of not doing anything. Because if you're not sure about something, then in that process of not being sure, you're still in the midst of said situation. So if this is you being unsure about whether or not you could handle a relationship anymore, and there's constant arguments, and you're just like in this tight space of, well, I love this person, but then I also don't like the way they talk to me through arguments. Or, you know, there may be certain things that you may not be pleased with that you're not really necessarily getting, but you don't want to be there. And yeah, a lot of you have been in this indecisive mode for way too long. This is being indecisive about whether or not you want to be in a relationship for like months on end or time again. Same thing for career. It could be applied that way as well. So this is making up your mind and being clear in your decisions. Also, not getting into this state because of overthinking. Because for a lot of you, you only get into the space because you're thinking of every case scenario and every detail. But anyways, when it comes to the obstacle or challenge that may come up during this time frame, I do have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So this could be a fire sign, specifically an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, or just someone who has this energy in their chart. Or this could be just someone around you who is just inconsistent and the obstacle may be completely cutting off someone who does like this on off thing where either they show up inconsistently in your life, like they don't reach out to you some days and other days they do, or literally their energy is inconsistent. Like some days they're really all over you and they show a whole bunch of interest and passion for the connection. Then the next day it's like they just seem irritated or aggravated with you, or just not wanting to hear what you have to say, or they're short tempered, argumentative, things like that. They only seem to know how to get their act together when you guys are engaging with each other sexually. This could also be like more so in a creative sense for some of you. You could just be feeling burnt out, not really that creative, or just blocked a little bit, or just distracted. But when it comes to what I see for the future, okay, so we have the Seven of Voices. So this is you recognizing where you may have been avoiding to take action on certain things, or things that you may have been putting off to the side you will have to deal with during this time frame. So if this is like you putting off paying off some tickets, it may be some important stuff that you need to do, so you may have to pay that off. Or if this is like you avoiding to, and I want to use this example, but I already know YouTube is weird, so I'm not going to use that example. But you could have been avoiding to do certain things, and now it's like crunch time, you have to do it now. This could also be you calling out somebody for lying. And this is not limited just to love, or being sneaky, or just untrustworthy, or having just false intentions or bad intentions. And in a romantic sense, this could be calling out somebody for like cheating or lying. But this is not just limited to that. But what I see for the last card, this is going to represent the advice. And with the Queen of Inspiration, there's a need for you guys to really take care of your personal energy, protect your energy. If you know you have people around you who like purposely do things to like irritate you or get you mad, or they take you out of your character, this is finding ways to either like, I don't know, deal with that a little bit better, or just separate yourself entirely from that. And this is like prioritizing what you give energy to during this time frame, honestly. But this is what I see. I hope I did put things in perspective. If you enjoyed, thumbs the video up and subscribe so you never miss a beat whenever we upload here. Check out the description box as well if you need a personal. Oh yeah, I meant to tell you guys, you can get the August 2021 forecast up on my website. So find out how the month is going to go for you, and I will see each and every one of my Geminis in the next one. Bye guys.